Hello and welcome to one more English lesson. Okay, so as we always do, we are gonna move on. Yeah, and you know that we are working on our EIKEN, right? EIKEN practicing, especially especially because like many of our students, they're gonna take this exam this year, and then of course, I just gonna give you all info that you need to pass successfully on this exam. Okay, so let's go on to the topic. Okay, the first thing of our lesson today is that this is gonna be a little bit different from the other lessons, okay? Because I will not go over every exercise and like do each one. No, I'm gonna cover the entire test, everything that you might face if you go to take the test. Okay, so basically today, of course, we're gonna work on some exercises, but the main idea here is for you to get all the text, like to know each part of the exam and what to do in each part and what you will be, facing, yeah, in this exam. Like what should you expect from this exam, right? So of course, I'm gonna share my screen with you as I always do. I'm gonna show you all the parts of the exam, and then we're gonna go over it. Okay, so of course, enjoy the lesson and let's go on. Yeah, let's get back here in this exam. So this is the magic. I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger. Yeah, just a little, just for you to see me better. Okay, and then this is the first part of the exam. Again, right? This is, yeah, grade 5 is the one that especially the student Lohana is going to take, okay? And the first page is just information, but don't worry if you don't understand Japanese, because it's just basically guide, and we will practice, yeah, like the entire test. So no worries if you don't read Japanese. And then, okay, so this goes for the first part. Okay, so basically this level 5, yeah, which is the easiest one, okay, is the lowest level, okay? There is gonna be like this reading part, okay, and then after that, a listening part, and then the third one is the speaking part, okay. So of course, it depends on where you go, and depends on how it's gonna be the process. Yeah. So I have read on the EIKEN official website, yeah, that sometimes some students, they don't have like, I mean the speaking part, it's not so important, okay. So if you fail on the speaking part, i mean and if you do well on the reading, yeah, and the listening part, you pass anyway, right? But of course, yeah, as you are practice, as you are taking this course with me, let's work hard to pass everything, right? The speaking, the listening, and the writing. Ready? So let's go over that and just follow me, right? As you can see here, yeah, on my side, yeah, we have this paper. So if you can read Japanese, you're gonna have something like, let me get my marker here, just a second. Yeah, so you have this part here. Give me just 1 second, guys. Let me make it a little bit smaller, just a second. Yeah, just, I don't know why my pen is not appearing. Let's check that. Okay, it's working right now. Okay, so let's go on. And in this first part here, let me make it a little bit big. Okay, so it's in Japanese, it's like, 次の1から15までの何々に入れるのに、最も適切なものを1、2、3、4の中から一つ選び、その分、その番号をマーク欄を塗りつぶしなさい。Okay, so it's basically, okay, so let's go. What is that? Yeah, like teacher, what I have seen here, yeah? So basically, right, is like we're gonna have some questions and you're gonna have some options, yeah, which is four here. So all you have to do is to choose, yeah, select the best option to fill the space in, the blank space, right? The space that has a gap you should answer. Very basic, right? So let's go directly to the topic, yeah. So this way, I think you can take it better. So take a look on that. And then we have deer, number one. So this is the question number one, and let's read together. So, Jill, no, 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 something, in a band with her friends. So, Jill puts, paints, sings, speaks. So, we're gonna use the logical way of thinking, right? So, What words we have here? We have a band, so probably it's a music band, right? And then we have with her friends, and Jill does something, or Jill, I don't know, she probably, the idea that I have here is that she does something in a band with her friends. And we have puts, paints, sings, and speaks. Okay, so if the topic is related with a band, music band, yeah, and if Gio does something, so what would make sense here? Yeah, is it like Gio puts in a band? I don't think so. She paints, like using color? No way. She sings? I mean, I think it's a very good option, right? And she speaks in a band. I mean, if you speak in a band, doesn't really make sense. Speak about what, right? And put, yeah, the word put means you put something, yeah, you get something and you put on some place. So of course, because of that, because of the options that we have here, the logical one, the obvious one, it is sings. So for number one, yeah, this is three. Jill sings in a band with her friends. So you see, makes sense. It's logical, the thing. Okay, so let's go one more. Number two. Oh, your picture is very something. Linda. Linda is the name of the person, right? I like it very much. And then B. Oh, take a look here. We have two people in this one, A and B. So be careful with that too, right? And then the person B says, "Thank you, Ms. Wilson." Okay, so maybe, yeah, if she's if he or she, yeah, I think it's she, yeah, if Ms. So if she said thank you, Ms. Wilson. Okay, so probably, yeah. Oh, your picture is very na na na, Linda. So maybe there is a compliment here, yeah. Maybe um elogio. So let's check it out. The options that we have here are nice, tall, sorry, young. So again, let's use the our logical thinking. Okay. So oh, your picture. So she's talking about a picture. Is very. We have an adverb here. The picture is very what? Is very nice. Good option, right? Very tall. A picture is very tall. Not very normal. Very sorry. No way. Very young. We don't use these words with picture, right? So, of course, the only one that makes sense here would be nice. So, of course, your picture is very nice. Number one. And then so on. So, are you getting, like, are you understanding how we should do this exercise? So you read, you go to the options, you choose the one that makes more sense, that it's logical, okay, and then you answer that. Of course, on the day, you are gonna have an answer sheet, a separate answer sheet, okay, that you read and then you have to answer in this separate answer sheet. Don't forget this information, ok? Você vai ter que responder, né, marcar numa folha de resposta separada que eles vão lhe dar, ok? Então, não é na mesma folha igual a gente está fazendo aqui. Você usa a folha só para seguir as questions, of course, right? But I mean, the answer you should put in another paper. And of course, they will explain that to you in the beginning of the test. So, of course, don't make the mistake of filling the answers in the wrong paper, right? So, então não cometa o erro de, né, preencher as respostas na folha errada. Então, é numa folha separada, right? So, of course, no dia do exam, they will explain that to you. And of course, if you have questions, ask, yeah? Se você tiver dúvidas, lá pergunta. Vai ter uma equipe lá para, né, para auxiliar nisso. Se tiver alguma dúvida, você fala, "Hey, I have a question." Even if you don't speak Japanese, use English. É por isso que você estuda inglês, usa inglês. Pergunta. The answer is here, Okay, so do that, right? So let's get back. And then, I mean, following this exercise, so all the questions, they go the same. So for this grade 5, yeah, for this level 5, we have like, it's from questions 1 to 15. So we're gonna have 15 questions. So you go, and then you continue on the second paper, and then here should be the last one, right? So this is the first part. Okay, so let's check it out in this last one. Let's see if we can answer that, right? So again, we have to analyze, it's A and B, so it's a dialogue. And these math questions is difficult. So B, let's ask Mr. Yamada. He can help? No, no, no. And then we have options here. We have we, us, our, ours. Ooh, we have here some pronouns, yeah? So what we should know here is what type of pronoun should we use in this answer. Is it hey, this math question is difficult. And then the other person says, let's ask Mr. Yamada. He can help. So it's two people here, yeah? It's student A and student B, and they're gonna ask for help to a teacher, to a different teacher. Okay, so he can help we, he can help us, he can help our, or he can help ours. Which one do you think? Think about. Of course, if he can help this, yeah. So we are the object here, yeah? Nós somos o objeto, nós somos quem vai receber. And in that case, yeah, we can't say we. So in that case here, our also we use in a different sentence, okay? Ours totally different, okay? So the best one here is gonna be us. He can help us, okay? So the answer here would be number two, us. All right, okay. Why? Because we, yeah, let's go for explanation. We use we, just explanation for you, yeah. When we start the sentence, we go to the park, we move, okay? So if we are the main character, let's say, right? If we are the one who does the action, so we use we. Se nós somos aqueles quem faz, né, quem produz a ação, a gente usa we. Us, we are the one who receives the action. Para a gente usar o us, a gente tem que ser aquele que recebe. For example, he can help us. Give the paper to us. Good? Our, it's something that belongs to us, que pertence a nós. Example, this is our book. This is our table. Get it? And ours, it's very similar to our. Yeah, ours and our is very similar to our and ours. Eles são parecidos. A diferença é que o our, you have to give the name of the object. Our table. Agora, ours, o nome do objeto já está incluso. Oh, this is ours. Ours significa a nossa table. Mas, teacher, como é que eu vou saber que é table? Para usar ours, na sentença que você analisou, né, anteriormente, ela já precisa ter sido mencionado o nome do objeto. Oh, hey, take a look on this table. Whose table is this? Whose table is this? De quem que é essa table? Oh, this is ours. Porque eu não preciso, eu já sei que ele está falando da table, and then I'm gonna use ours para dizer que ela, não, essa é a nossa table. Eu não preciso repetir our table. Lógico, se eu quiser falar assim, posso falar. But, I mean, you can use both. Você pode usar ambas. Ok? Ó, dica de gramática aqui, grátis, hein? So, let's go on. Getting back, okay? And then we get here in the end of this first part of the reading, okay? This is reading, don't forget that, right? So let's continue here. Okay, so and then we get back here, okay? Let me make it 2 pages for you. Okay, so 1 to 15, and then we go to the second page. Okay, so take a look here, yeah? I am showing you the two next parts of the reading, which is section 2, okay, and section 3. So each section is one part of the test, okay? So, and then, oh, teacher, but really? So, yeah, here, take a look. We have part 1. So you can see they are together, right? These two parts are together, so that's why we have nothing here, okay? So we have part 1, part 2, and part 3, okay? So let's take a look on part 2, which is very similar to the part 1. Yeah, just some differences, and let's go. So follow me. So this is the second part, right? From grade 5, and then 次の16から20までの会話について何々に入れるのにも適切なものを1234の中から一つ選び、その番号の幕欄を乗りつぶしなさい。Okay, so it's very similar, yeah. Even the information here is similar, but the difference now is that we're gonna have from 16 to 20. Okay, so this is the second part. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so these are the questions. And I mean, we have boom here, yeah. Okay, so made no kaiwa. Okay, so kaiwa. What is kaiwa? Kaiwa in English means conversation, yeah, like kaiwa, just for you to know. Yeah, means let make it a little bit bigger, yeah, because you cannot see, right? Okay, so I think that's better. Yeah, this is conversation or dialogue, right? Okay, so this is kaiwa, this word here, okay? And then we have this. So the questions here, they're gonna be based on a conversation, okay? And then let's check it out. So we have a girl, we have a boy, and then the girl says something, yeah? Bye, Mike. This is what the girl says. And then we have here four options of what should be the normal response, normal reply for that. So the girl says, Bye, Mike. So the boy would say, I'm fine. Number two, see you. Number three, good morning. And number four, me too. So which one do you think is the correct one? Think about. You get it? I guess so, right? So, uh, bye, Mike. And then the boy would say, see you. Why, teacher? Why see you is the best answer for that? Bye, Mike. So this, think about this conversation. Hey, bye, Mike. So it means, yeah, the meaning of that sentence is that okay, it's time to go. Yeah, it's we have finished, and then bye, bye. See you next time, right? So see you. I'm fine. This would be the answer for how are you. So no, good morning. I mean, good morning is when you were getting, yeah, is when you were starting something, not ending something. And me too, yeah. So the girl would have, uh, I mean, if you for you to answer me too, yeah, the girl, she would have said something like, "Hey, do you like it?" Or, I mean, do you like it? I like very much apples. How about you? And they would say, oh, me too. So if we had a question like that, so maybe me too, okay? So are you understanding my explanation? Você está entendendo a explicação? Se não, volta um pouquinho o vídeo e pega de novo, okay? But, so of course, what is the answer for number 16? It's two. Very good, right? So one information to you, yeah? Probably, right? Like if you are taking this class with me, probably you have already done this sample, this exam here, yeah? Provavelmente você já fez essas perguntas, esse tipo de teste. Mas como nós vamos passar o teste inteiro hoje, ok? Então tenta fazer junto comigo, que vai haver algumas, né? Haverá algumas aí que você ainda não fez, tá bom? Então tenta fazer tudo junto comigo, né? Eu vou deixar o PDF, né? The PDF and the audio, everything, I'm gonna leave it on Kiwify app. Vai estar no aplicativo, na parte de baixo, quando você clica, né? Dá uma olhada lá que você vai ter acesso aos áudios, ao PDF, né? Para você poder fazer por conta própria. Vai estar tudo no Kiwify. Então, don't forget, right? So, let's go on. Let's get back. And then, moving on, right? So, and then we have this number two. This is my new dress. And then this is one girl say, yeah, here we have two girls. So it's important to check it out. This is my new dress. And then the girl two would say, I can too. It's beautiful. At the party for my birthday, which one would be the best answer for that? Give me your opinion, okay? I mean, I have my opinion about that, right? So check it out then. Hey, this is my new dress. And then the girl would say, I can too. Can is like possibility, yeah? Ability. I can. So nothing to do. It's beautiful. That's a good option, right? Hey, like take a look. This is my new dress. Oh, it's beautiful. Maybe it's a good option, right? And number three, at the party. Hey, this is my new dress. At the party. No connection, no connection. And number four, for my birthday. Hey, this is my new dress. For my birthday? Maybe, yeah, but it would be very strange, yeah, if you say, hey, look, my new, I don't know, video game. And then the person says, oh, this is for my birthday? Yeah, it would be very strange, right? So, of course, for number 17, the best one, it's two. It's beautiful, yeah? So, are you getting that? I hope so. So let's go to the next part. Yeah. So and then you do up to 20. Yeah. Of course, everything that I'm doing here, try to do that by yourself. Okay. So let's go to the third part. One, two, three, and move. Here is the third part. Okay. So yeah, I think most of you guys have already seen that, right? So this is part three. And then this is a third part. It's separated from the second and the first. Okay. But they all belong to the reading part. Okay, so let's go on. Let's analyze this one here. Okay, so yeah, the Japanese sentence above, it's something like 次の21から25までのに日本、なんていう日本文の意味を表すように1から4までを並べ替えて、それ、なんていう、shikaku, yeah, this is square, we say shikaku in Japanese, right? So, の中に入れなさい。And then, そして、一文のと三、一番、一番目と三番目に、黒の最も適切の組み合わせを1234の中から一つを選び、その番号をの枕を塗りつぶしなさい。ただし、then space の中では文の始めに黒語も小文字になっています。Wow, that's a long Japanese sentence, right? So, what is that? So, let's explain that. Okay, so again, yeah, I think you have already seen this exercise. Yeah, I'm gonna make it the simplest way possible. Okay, let me get some color here. Okay, so let's go. So this is 21. We have boxes. One, two, three, and we have some part here that has part of the sentence. Okay, so basically what we have to do, we have to fill the box to make the full sentence. Okay, so and what we have to put here, what words we're gonna have to put inside of these boxes. One, two, three. So we have to put these words: sleep hours for 8. Of course, they are mixed. Yeah, they are just like out of order. So we have to put it. Yeah, I mean they are like let me find a good way of that. Okay, so they are all mixed. And then of course we also have down. We are gonna change the color to make it easier for you. Okay, and then here we have the options. This one here, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, so are you getting, like, are you analyzing? Okay, and then finally one more, we have the Japanese version of the sentence. So what I mean here is that the sentence we're gonna make here, it's the same written in Japanese. So I mean, if you can read Japanese, you can answer right away. But teacher, I can't read Japanese, so how am I gonna do that? Okay, so yeah, if you can't read Japanese, se você não consegue ler nada de japonês, don't worry, okay? Because you know English, right? You speak English, right? So what do? You take a look on the English words, você olha as palavras em inglês e coloca elas na ordem certa, né? Você vai ver que está tudo misturado. Que frase que eu preciso formar aqui? Mesmo que você não entenda a frase em japonês, pega as palavras em inglês e coloca na ordem correta. That's all, okay? So that is the point. So let's get back, okay? And then, but I mean, this is more or less the structure, okay? And now let's take a closer look, okay? One more. If we take a closer look here, okay, I'm gonna use yellow right now, yeah? We have this one here, this and this, yeah? In Japanese, we would say ichiban me to sanban me, or in English, first and third. In Portuguese, primeiro e terceiro, right? So, what is that? I mean, this first and this third here, yeah, okay, the words that we find here and here, yeah, so we have to choose the order. Okay, so yeah, it's, I don't know why they make it so complicated. Okay, but let's do it. Okay, so let's do one exercise. We're going to erase everything so you can have a better understanding. Okay, but of course I guess you have already, I'm sure you have already seen that. Yeah, but let's do this. So suppose you read Japanese. If you read Japanese, yeah, you know that watashi wa maiban 8時間 nemasu. Watashi wa maiban 8時間 nemasu. Okay, so what is that? Watashi wa maiban 8時間 nemasu. So, okay, em português seria eu é, eu durmo 8 horas todas as noites. Eu durmo por 8 horas todas as noites, né? Ou seja, eu durmo 8 horas todas as noites, ok? São 8 horas de sono, né? Esse é o point, ok? And then, I mean, if you know English, yeah, if you see these words here, sleep hours for 8 every night, yeah. And then take a look here, we have I here, yeah. So the sentence begins with I. So if I know English, yeah, so sleep hours for 8 every night. So what I can do, I can make the sentence, right? So I sleep, I sleep. In English, I use for, yeah, for what? For 8, yeah. So I mean, by this I have used it. I sleep, I use it. For I use it. 8 I use it. And then hours. I sleep for 8 hours every night. So you see, even if you don't understand Japanese, mesmo que você não entenda a frase em japonês ali, você vai colocar as ordens de uma maneira que ela faça sentido, né? Você sabe inglês. Então, como é que eu falo quando você vê I sleep for 8 hours every night? I é eu, sleep é dormir, for é por, 8 é 8, horas são horas, every night todas as noites. Então, como é que eu diria em inglês? I sleep for 8 hours every night, ok? So, this is the way. Good. So, I got it. Então, como eu sei English, eu sei que isso está correto. So, let's check it out. Ok, so, and then, what is the next step? O que eu tenho que fazer agora, depois que eu completei? Remember, você lembra que o teacher falou que tem o Ichiban e o Sanban? Aqui eu coloquei esses X aqui só para facilitar, só para eliminar as que eu usei, right? So, do you remember that we have Ichiban me and Sanban me, or first and third? Okay, so what do? You look for the word, você olha a palavra que está lá. So, sleep. Que number que é o sleep? Sleep é o number 1. Ok, então o Ichiban é o number 1. Good? And then third, o Sanban, 8. 8, cadê 8? 8 é o number 4. Então, o Sanban é o number 4. Então, você precisa de um que a ordem seja 1 e 4. Essa é a ordem correta, right? So, I know, complicated. Para que complicar tanto, né? Japanese people, right? So, 1 and 4, so let's go. So, for example, option number 1. Now I'm gonna circle the options. E aqui a gente tem as opções para você escolher. Number 1 is 2, 1, so no. Number 2, 1, 3, no. Number 3, 4, 3, no. And number 4, 1, 4. Opa, bateu. 1, 4, 1, 4. Então, achei a resposta correta. Então, what is the correct one? A resposta correta aqui é a minha 4, right? So, this one. Porque o number 1 fica sleep, number 1, yeah? E o 4, que tava aqui no... Yeah, sleep for 8, que era o 8. Ok? And then, 1, 4. This is the correct order. So, basically, você tem que achar o que vai cair aqui no it e no sun, comparar com a numeração deles aqui em cima e escolher a resposta certa. Alright? So, this is what you have to do in this exercise. Yeah, I know. Oh my God, right? Oh my God. Yeah, but I mean, so practice, okay? Practice that. If you don't understand, go back a little bit the video, see again, pay attention to the explanation because you have to be pro on that on the day, right? So don't forget, right? So let's go on. Let's get back. So we're gonna do one more for you, yeah, just to make sure that that we get it. Okay, so we're gonna use purple right now. So let's do it. Okay, so I mean, supposing, yeah, I guess you don't read Japanese very well. Let's suppose. Okay, so forget that. Later we see that. So we have here, does where cafe play, and then we have tennis here, and we have nothing here, so no words. Okay, so of course, I mean, what I have to analyze. Number 1, analyze that it's a question. So if it's a question, so we look for the words. Does where cafe play? So what should be the first one? Normally in a question, we begin with does, normally. But also we can begin with where. And then you think, okay, so now use your mind. Usa sua cabeça. Normally a gente pergunta, does where or where does? Where does, right? W with questions first, sempre aquelas perguntas que tem WH, né? Ou só H, tipo where, how, when, eles vêm antes do e does, right? And so I think this is a hint. And then we get back here. And we have no verb to be, so we don't need. So probably it's gonna be something like that. So where, this is number one, and then does, because does goes secondly. Yeah, where does. Then we have cafe and play. So where does make sense cafe? Yeah, I'm talking about cafe. Play, play tennis. Okay, so you see. So let's see. Where does cafe play tennis? It's a question. So of course I got it. So you see, I don't need to read Japanese to answer that. Eu não preciso saber, eu não preciso ler japonês para responder esse exercise. Então você olha, analisa e coloca na ordem certa, right? Let's check, let's check. So, but let's suppose you read Japanese. Vamos supor que você lê japonês. Aqui a gente vai ver que está escrito o quê? Kyashi, que probably é cafe, yeah, a versão de cafe em katakana, right? Kyashi wa doko de tenisu wo shimasu ka? Então, Kashi wa a Kashi, a cafe, doko de where tenisu wo tênis, shimasu ka play. Então, where does cafe play tennis? Onde ela joga tênis? Então é isso. We got it right. Nós acertamos, né? Of course, a tradução muda a ordem, porque você tem que colocar na ordem que faz sentido em inglês, right? But I mean, that's the point, right? So, no big deal, right? Let's go on. Let's continue. Okay, so if it no problem here, let's go to the next part. Okay, and then you have to do the same on parts 23 and parts 24. No problem for you? And of course, 25 as well. Yeah, we have up to 25. And here, yeah, I think this is the last one on this third part. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, because here, yeah. And then this is the end of the third part. Okay, again, remember, everything that we have done until here, it's the reading part. Okay, so let's get back to the 2 pages. Okay, and then yeah, the second, the third part, and then we go to the listening part. So you see here, we have the listening part, and then I'm gonna explain you how it works. Okay, so listening part, right? So listening part, yeah, we have yeah, this little information here, which goes このテストには let me see here 第1文から第3文まであります okay, so we have the first part, the second part, and the third part, okay, and then of course we have these pictures here, okay, and then we're gonna have a listening, yeah, and then we have to take a look on the picture and then give the best answer, okay. So let me see here. So this is the first part, right? And then let's go on here. イラストを参考にしながら英文と音を聞き、最も適切な音を123の中から一つ選びなさい。Very good. And then number two, 第2文、対話と質問を聞き、その答えとして最も適切なものを1234の中から一つ選び。And then the first one, again, yeah, I'm just reading here, okay, but don't worry, I'm gonna translate that for you, okay? 3つの英文を聞き、その中から絵の内容を最もよく表しているものを一つ選びなさい。Very good. So, it's these three parts, right? And then, of course, if you look at the paper here, the first part, yeah, the first part of the listening, yeah, 書いたい here. It's from number 25, and あのと10秒すると試験勝利をの合図がありますので、筆記用具を空いてください。So, you have 10 seconds, yeah, to prepare yourself. So, and then this is the first part, right? And then here we have a sample. Yeah, this is a sample of the thing. Then of course we are going to do the listening. to check it out, okay? And then let's go, we go here to number 10. And then, okay, so basically the part one, okay, the first part, this part one here is this one from number 1 to 10, okay? And then the second part, yeah, here is this one, 第二部, the second part. So again, you're gonna have a listening and you're gonna hear, yeah, the dialogue, the conversation, okay? Sorry, let me get back there. And then you have to choose one of the options. And then in the third part, again, we get back to the picture. You're gonna listen to a conversation, and then we have to choose one of the options, okay? And yeah, it goes up to 25, and then here is the end of the listening part. So of course, I'm gonna play some audios right now, so for you to have an idea, okay? So just follow me, okay? Wait a minute. Okay, so now, yeah, I got back here, yeah, to this first page. I'm gonna make my face disappear just for a while, okay? Yeah, just for you to like keep your eyes on the questions, okay? And remember, yeah, we have this first example. So in the listening, yeah, she will explain everything here as we have done before, and then she will give you the example, and after that, she will go for the starting point. Okay, so now let's listen everything, okay, just for you to feel that you were in the exam, all right? So we're gonna make it clear. Again, don't forget, first is the explanation, after the sample, and then after we begin the test, right? So let's listen to. So please listen carefully to that and let it go.
試験監督者は音量および室内の聞こえ具合を確認してください。
This is the explanation. Again, if you don't understand Japanese, no worries. So just listen to.
2022年度第3回実用英語技能検定5級リスニングテスト。ただいまから5級リスニングテストを行います。これからお話しすることについて質問は受けませんので、よく注意して聞いてください。なお、リスニングテスト放送中に音飛びや騒音があった場合は、発生した問題のトラックの始めに戻し、やり直します。しかしながら、万が一、教室監督者が気づかない場合は、速やかに手を挙げてお知らせ願います。このテストには、第1部から第3部まであります。英文はすべて2度ずつ読まれます。第1部では例題を1題放送します。放送の間、メモを取っても構いません。では、第1部のテストから始めます。これはイラストを参考にしながら英文を聞き、その文に対する応答として最も適切なものを選ぶ形式です。第1部の例題の絵を見てください。英文とそれに続く応答が2度繰り返されます。
Is this your bag?
1. Sure I can.
So you see, yeah, sorry, we have just been listening to Japanese. Yeah, so basically, I don't know if you understand Japanese or not, but basically she said here, like, how is the test, that you're gonna have some time to listen. And then this first English part here, yeah, that we are listening, is the example, okay? So again, I'm gonna go back just a little, okay, just a little, really. Okay, and then I want you to focus on the sample. Yeah, this is the sample, right? Can you see the sample here? Let me eliminate that. Okay, so take a look. What do we have in the sample? There is a girl, there is a boy, and then there is a bag here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back a little, the audio. Let's see.
1.
Yeah, okay, so let's go back again.
Is this your bag?
So you see, she asks, is this, let me put it here. She asks, is this your bag? Yeah, she makes that question. And then, let's see what we have here.
1.
And then when she goes 1, yeah, because before was the question, and then is the options, okay, the options that you're gonna have, okay? So of course, I mean, as you can see the paper here, we don't have the options written. Nós não temos as opções escritas. So you have to observe the picture, listen to the question and the options, and then mark on your answer sheet, okay? So of course, if you have a paper, I guess it's very important for you to take notes. Se você tiver um papel, anota, né? Faz anotações para você mesmo lembrar, okay? And then so I'm gonna go back a little, one more time. Let's just to make sure, just a little bit. Let's go.
応答が2度繰り返されます。
And then again, it's the same, okay? I just how can I say, put back a little bit, but it's the same question. Let's go.
Is this your bag?
Option 1.
1. Sure I can. 2. On the chair. 3. Yes, it is.
Is this your bag?
1. Sure I can. 2. On the chair. 3. Yes, it is.
Okay, so you see, she repeats actually. She repeated one time. So I mean, you have enough time to make the notes, right? So what I did here, I made a note of what she said. Yeah, so the question was, is this your bag? So you have to listen that, and then, sure I can. On the chair, yes it is. So what answer do you think is the best one for this question? Is this your bag? Essa é sua mala, bolsa? Yeah? Sure I can. Com certeza eu consigo. On the chair, na cadeira. Yes it is. Sim é. Which one do you think goes best? Qual que você acha que soa melhor aqui? Of course, deixa eu voltar aqui, ok? Of course is yes it is. But teacher, on the chair. Por que não on the chair? Porque chair é cadeira. Se você olhar a imagem, está na desk, not in the chair, not on the chair, right? So these things you have to be careful. Qual que é a recommendation do teacher here, ok? Você vai ter lápis, borracha, então anota, né? Para facilitar a compreensão, até porque você vai ouvir o áudio mais de uma vez, então não vai ser tão complicado, right? Então, mark, e lógico, você pegou a resposta, você vai passar para o seu answer sheet, para a folha separada, né? Lógico, verifica lá quando eles forem passar a explicação do teste, eles vão falar para você, ó, é melhor você ir já passando na hora, ou eles vão dar um tempinho, normalmente eles dão um tempo no final do teste para você passar. Mas confirma, pergunta em inglês se você não sabe falar japonês, ok? É um English test, então eles vão te ajudar, right? So, let's go on. Let's get back. Okay, and now that we finished the sample, agora que nós terminamos o sample, né, o exemplo, então ela vai começar no teste. Então eu vou deixar, né, passar alguns só para vocês terem uma notion. So, let's go to the listening, and then, yeah, so let's begin, okay, and then don't forget that it begins here. So let's go on.
皆さんは今の問題の答えを一つだけ選びます。
Ela falou, escolha.
ここでは3が正しい答えですから、回答用紙の例題のところに3がマークされています。
aqui.
問題は
Então ela falou que na folha de resposta vai ser 3 áreas ali para marcar, né?
ナンバー1からナンバー10まで10題で、回答時間はそれぞれ10秒です。
Is from 1 to 10, e para cada uma você vai ter mais ou menos 10 segundos para responder.
以上、説明が終わりましたので、
We finished
今
the
から
explanation,
5級のナンバー1を開始します。
so let's start. So take a look, number 1.
Number 1.
Where are my glasses?
1. On the table. 2. They're brown. 3. Good idea.
One more time.
Where are my glasses?
O que o vovô perguntou aqui? Where are my glasses? Onde estão os meus óculos?
1. On the table.
On the table.
2. They're brown.
They are brown.
3. Good idea.
Good idea. So which one makes it? Where are my glasses? On the table. They are brown. They are brown. They are brown or good idea? Which one do you think makes sense? Of course, on the table. So the best one here for number 1 would be option 1, okay? E aí no seu answer sheet você marca number 1, right? So let's go on. Continue. Number 2.
Number 2.
How many comic books do you have at home?
1,
They're great.
2,
I have 13.
3,
Yes, I do.
So what is the question again?
How many comic books do you have at home?
How many comic books do you have at home? Quantos comic books você tem em casa?
1,
1.
They're great.
They're great.
2,
I have 13.
I have 13.
3,
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. So if she asked how many, the number, so your answer should be a number. I have 13. So here, yeah, is option 2. And this is the way that we do. Estão conseguindo pegar? Are you getting like the way to do? So this is how you're gonna do the test. So you're gonna do the same, yeah. This one here, yeah, this part 1. This is how you have to do. Okay, you listen and then you mark. Okay, again, remember that you have only the pictures to guide you. So of course, use the picture as an example, an idea. But of course, I mean, the best way is have a paper and a pencil and take notes, yeah, just for you to know what is the best one, because you're gonna have the question, you're gonna have the answer. So do your best at, okay? And then let's get back. And then here, right? So we do the same from 1 to 10, right? So this is the last one. So we go to the second part. Here is the second part of the test, okay? So, Dainibu, yeah, listening. So let's see. I have the audio here. I'm gonna play, and then let's see what we can do here. Okay, so now, yeah, we have here, as I told you before, the second part. And then we have numbers from 11 to 15, actually, right? And then we have 4 options. So here again, you read a dialogue. Yeah, you read. I mean, you're gonna listen. Yeah, you're gonna listen to a conversation, and then they're gonna we'll listen to this conversation, and then after the conversation, the girl will ask a question. Hey, what is something? And then what we have to do is to pick the best one. Easy. So let's listen. Let's get one as a sample. Let's go.
続いて第2部です。
第2。
これは対話を聞き、その質問に対して最も適切な答えを選ぶ形式です。
So let's listen to
対話と質問はそれぞれ2度繰り返されます。この問題には例題はありません。問題はナンバー11からナンバー15まで5題で、
15.
回答時間はそれぞれ10秒です。
So 10 seconds for each.
では始めます。
So listen to number 1.
Number 11.
Number 11, sorry.
Are you drinking milk, Dad?
No, I'm having some tea.
So the dialogue. Are you drinking milk, Dad? And then the dad says, no, I'm having some tea.
Question.
And then you see, we listen to the dialogue and then she asks a question.
What is the girl's father drinking?
What is the girl's father drinking? So if you remember, he's drinking some tea, yeah, if I'm not wrong. So let's confirm.
Are you drinking milk, Dad?
2 times it out.
No, I'm having some tea.
So
Question. What is the girl's father drinking?
some tea, right? So you see, this is the way to do this. I think that's quite easy. No, my opinion, I think that's quite easy, really. So you listen to the audio, you listen to the audio and then you listen to the conversation, then you choose one. This is the second part of the listening. Remember, we have the first one that we have only pictures to guide us. The second part we can have here, yeah, the options, we have the answer. So I think it's a little bit easier. And then now we go to the third part. So the listening has 3 parts, okay? And then let's see the next one. So are you getting? Are you understanding? I hope so, right? So let's see. Next one. And next one, let me just organize here. Yeah, I got it. Let me separate it in 2 pages. Yeah, it didn't work. Sorry. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Okay, got it. So here we have the paper, right? So the third part, I'm gonna play the audio for you, yeah. But again, we have pictures, yeah, to guide us, and then we're gonna listen to something. So, let's listen to that. I just organize here. 1 second, and let's see.
続いて第3部です。
30.
これは絵の内容を最もよく表しているものを放送される3つの英文の中から1つずつ選ぶ形式です。英文は2度繰り返されます。この問題には例題はありません。問題はナンバー16からナンバー25まで10題で、回答時間はそれぞれ10秒です。
And then finish.
では始めます。
So let's listen.
Number 16.
We're gonna listen.
1.
Junko is sitting in a plane.
2.
Junko is sitting in a car.
3.
Junko is sitting in a bus.
So you see, we have heard three different sentences. Yeah, I mean about this. How can I say this girl here? Okay, and one of the sentences matches with the picture. So the third part, the picture matches with the sentence. So let's listen again.
1.
Junko is sitting in a plane.
2.
Junko is sitting in a car.
3.
Junko is sitting in a bus.
So if we look at the picture, we can see she is in a plane, right? And one of the sentences, I guess number 1 was Junko is the name of the girl, is sitting in a plane. So this is all we have to do. We have to listen and to answer, of course, yeah. On your answer sheet, you're gonna go, oh, so number 16, for example, yeah, let me make some mark here. So on a separate sheet, yeah, numa folha separada, aqui você vai receber, you put 16 is, for example, number 1, because the sentence of number 1 is Junko is in a plane. You get it? So this is the way. So let's do one more, just to make sure we are getting that. Let's go to number 17. So take a look here. We have this picture. We have some meters here, right? And
Number 17.
let's see the question.
1.
The bridge is 92 meters long.
2.
The bridge is 900 meters long.
3.
The bridge is 920 meters long.
No, I gave the measure, right? So
1.
The bridge is 92 meters long.
oh,
2.
The bridge is 900 meters long.
no,
3.
The bridge is 920 meters long.
yes, that's the correct one, right? So I guess we got it, right? I think you understand how it is. So and then by this we get to the end of the listening, because the third part is like from 16 to 25. So and all the same, yeah, we have 3 sentences, and then you have to pick one that matches with the picture, that is the same with the picture. Okay, so I mean, did you get that? So listening 3 parts, and we had the reading, I guess 3 parts too. So you see, so this is the structure of the EIKEN grade 5 test. Okay, so this is like the main part, right? Now I'm gonna show you a little. I'm gonna give an example for you of how the speaking part works. Okay, not so complicated too. Yeah, I think it's quite easy, but let's take a look on. Okay, I'm gonna go to the speaking part right now. Give me a second. Okay, and then let's go on here, right? So 1, 2, 3. Can you see that? So this is the speaking paper, right? I mean, just one thing, yeah. Here I have this grade 4, but I mean, of course, this one is grade 4, but grade 4 and in grade 5 is like the same paper, okay? So the structure that we're gonna see here is the same that you're gonna face. So speaking test sample, yeah, and then we have a picture, you have a sentence. So how it works? So probably, yeah, when you start, the teacher will ask you to read silently, ler em silêncio, só na sua mente, the sentence, and then you read. Like, Ken's dream. So Ken is the name of the boy, probably, yeah, and the dream. So Ken is in the soccer club at junior high school. Ken plays soccer after school. Ken wants to become a famous soccer player. So this is the sentence, very easy sentence. And then we have the three boys here, the picture, there is a girl also. So all we have to do is read the sentence, get the sentence, and then take a look on the picture, okay? And then the above passage and illustration surrounded by the thick black border will be displayed on the screen for examiners. I mean, you in the speaking part, yeah, you will have access to this. Yeah, probably you're gonna get a card, probably, okay? So this is what you have to do. And then there's gonna be this second paper here, okay? This paper, pay attention, this paper here, okay, you students don't have access to that. It's the teacher who has access to that, okay? So the teacher will get this paper and he will ask you some questions, right? So I'm gonna read here the sample questions just for you to know more or less how it's gonna work, okay? So let's get back. So follow me. For example, this is the teacher's paper, right? The responses below for questions number 1 through number 4 would receive a score of 5. Very good. And before the questions below are asked, there is a silent reading task and reading aloud task for the past. So you will be asked to read silently, and then after you're gonna be asked to read aloud. So one time in silence, second time using your voice to read the text. Teacher, what text? This one here, okay? And then after that, the teacher will ask questions. Like here we have some sample questions. Like, please look at the passage. What does Ken want to become? And then we have a sample answer. So you can say, the student, oh, he wants to become a famous soccer player. Yeah. Be careful with grammar. Yeah. Use correct grammar. Yeah. Conjugation of verb to be, do and does, can. Be careful to not make mistakes, right? Number 2, when does Ken play soccer? He plays after school. Yeah, so of course you don't have to memorize, okay? Normally you don't have to memorize this. Normalmente você não precisa memorizar, você vai ter o papel, você pode olhar no papel e responder. No problem, right? Normally is this, yeah? Normally funciona dessa maneira. Se for, né, se você tiver que memorar no dia, memorizar, memorize, right? Mas normalmente não precisa, right? Please. And then number 3, please look at the picture. What's the girl doing? So, and then we look at the picture. The girl, oh, here's the girl. So you say, you look at the picture. So she's reading, yeah, a book. And then number 4, do you like to play sports? If yes, what sports do you play? Yeah, oh, I play tennis. And if you know, you explain, well, oh, I don't like sports because of that. So you see, very simple questions, very, very simple questions, okay? And this, yeah, in these 3 parts, reading, listening, and speaking, then this is the end of the test. So this is the full structure of the EIKEN test grade 5. So do you get it? Do you understand? And now I'm going to show you a sample, okay, an interview sample. So just watch that just for you to, yeah, to have an idea, and then we conclude today's lesson. So let's take a look. Okay, so I'm going to show you now, yeah, a sample EIKEN, okay? This is grade 3, okay? It's a little bit higher, yeah, comparing to your level. But I mean, was the best one that I found, okay? É um pouco acima do nível, né, que vocês vão fazer. Vocês são nível 5, nível 4. Mas esse aqui é o nível 3, é um pouco mais alto, mas foi o melhor que eu achei, né, para deixar um sample. Então, isso aqui é só para ter uma ideia, mais ou menos, como funciona o sistema. Como vai ser se vocês fizerem o speaking presencial, alright? Então, so I'm gonna play the audio, listen carefully, and let's go. Enjoy. 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
May I come in?
Yes, you may. Hello.
Hello.
Can I have your card, please?
Yes, here you are.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Stuart Mitchell. What's your name?
My name is Joji Matsuda.
Oh, great. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm terrific, thank you. How did you come here today?
I walked here.
Okay, great. This is the grade 3 test, okay?
Okay.
And we're going to start the test now.
Alright.
So, here is your card.
Oh, thank you.
Please read the passage silently for 20 seconds.
So you see, this, I mean, they look like robot, yeah, but anyway. So you're gonna receive the card, and then he said, read the card silently, I mean, using your mind for 20 seconds. So you're gonna have 20 seconds to read. Of course, if you read before 20 seconds, whatever, right? So just wait. Okay, but read that and use it to analyze the picture, yeah, and especially to read, to understand the reading. Moving on. Yeah, there are many birds. Okay, so this is the text, yeah, just for you to have an idea. So let's move on.
Now please read the passage aloud.
You see, this is the second part. So now he asked to read it aloud. So firstly, you read silently. Secondly, you read it aloud.
Bird watching. There are many birds in the forests and mountains around Japan. Bird watching is fun and relaxing, so it is a popular hobby for many people. There are bird watching tours for every season.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
Question 1. Please.
So you see, now he's going to ask 5 questions to him about this. So probably grade 4 and 5 maybe is less questions, maybe 3 questions only. Okay, I don't know exactly the amount of questions, but now we have to pay attention on the questions. Let me go back a little. So let's go.
1. Please look at the passage. Why is bird watching a popular hobby for many people?
So why is bird watching a popular hobby for many people? Yeah, that was the question. Then of course, you see, he has the text in his hand. So probably you're gonna...
Because it is fun and relaxing.
Then you answer.
Okay. Question 2. Please look at the picture. How many birds are there in the sky?
So look at the picture. How many birds are there in the sky? So he can see that it has 3 birds. So you will say 3 birds.
There are 3 birds in the sky.
Use it correctly. Yep.
Question 3. Please look at the woman with a hat. What is she going to do?
Look at the woman in the hat and what's she going to do. So the woman with a hat, she's gonna what? Take a picture, give something. Let's see.
She is going to give the man the camera.
Gonna give the camera to the man or give the...
Now, Mr. Matsuda, please turn over the card. You may place it here.
Okay.
Turn over. Put the card...
Question 4.
Question 4.
What do you usually do on weekends?
So you see, when you stop using it, when he says, "Oh, put the card there," don't worry. You don't have to memorize it. He was gonna ask you a different question, but of course related to the topic. But it's not about memorization. Okay, it's just to check if you understand English. That's all. And then try to answer the question, of course, right? So let's see here.
I usually go to the park.
Okay. Question 5. Do you like studying English?
Do you like studying English? Probably, right? And then he would...
Yes, I do.
Please tell me more.
I started studying...
Good, right? He said, do you like studying English? Yes, I do. And then the teacher asks, tell me more. So if you can, yeah, if you can give more information, like, oh, I like studying English because English helps me to watch TV series, to communicate with American people, you know, like just give ideas, right?
English when I was in elementary school. No.
Why not?
It's too difficult.
Okay.
I mean, here you can say yes or no. Yeah, do you like studying? Yes, I like because of this. And of course you can say no because I don't like, right? So, I mean, you have 2 options. You can say really whatever you want, okay? Even if you say no, I mean, if you give a good explanation, the answer will be accepted, right? Very funny.
This is the end of the test.
This is
You
the
may leave now.
Oh, thank you. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice to meet you as well. See you.
See you.
of course, right? You don't have to be so robotic, okay? But more or less, this is how it works, right? So this is the full context of the test, right? Grades 5 and 4, yeah, they are the easiest one. Normally the conversation is really short, right? So I hope you have understood, yeah, this, and I hope it has helped you. So please, if you have questions, don't forget to ask me. E thank you very much. E lógico, a gente se vê aí na próxima aula. Então, aproveita essa aula bem, né? Assista ela novamente se precisar para ficar bem preparado para o teste, right? So, take care. See you.